Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video I just want to explain a lesson that I created for third grade students learning shapes. So in this lesson students have to use the Aurasma application and mobile devices to uncover a secret message on their direction sheet, which you'll see during the demonstration a little bit. However, I do want to mention that there was great consideration to the implementation of the 5E model to the lesson and each activity within the lesson. So the 5E model is engage, explore, explain, extend, and evaluate. To start the demonstration, I just want to explain a little bit of the walkthrough of the game. So students will receive a direction sheet right at the beginning of class. This sheet here is used to first demonstrate to students how to use the application Aurasma, and also it gives these students the directions to the game. So when students use the Aurasma application, it triggers an aura. This image here triggers an aura that brings up an audio aura of the directions. And the directions are very simple. It says, welcome to Get in Shape. In this game, you will try to uncover a secret message by completing each activity. Once you have completed an activity, use this application to check your work. If your answer is correct, it will trigger an aura to let you know. Some auras will even give you clues to the secret message located at the bottom of this paper. There are 11 activities altogether, so let's get started. So after they listen to the aura, students will start off at station 1 or activity 1, and then they will work their way through in numeric order. At the end of the entire lesson, students will have filled in the secret message and hopefully had some fun. So let's take a look at the demonstration right from my phone so you can get a better idea of how this works. So before we get started, I just want to show everybody how to access the Aurasma app. It's very simple. It's a tutorial as soon as you download it. It's this triangle right at the top of my phone here. I'm going to poke it right now and you'll see what happens here. Alright, so Aurasma comes up and these little sensors come and they're trying to find the triggers that you create. So first off, I'm going to show you the direction sheet. Now because I'm using the screen capture, you're not going to be able to hear any audio from my phone. So I'll just tell you what they're just about what they're saying. Alright, so right here is our direction sheet. You'll see that a trigger just pops up automatically. Now this is just an audio trigger and it's telling the directions to the game that I described earlier. Students will take this sheet with them throughout the whole game, and some of the auras will give clues which the students will record on their papers in these spots down here, revealing the secret message that shapes are fun. Alright, and let me just bring up another activity here too. So after they're done listening to directions, they'll start off at activity 1, where students will have to finish the pattern by using the shapes provided. Now I have a whole bunch of shapes here. They're little foam shapes. And this activity is pretty neat because students will have to decide whether they're going to be large shapes or small shapes. And once you complete the activity, you can check your work and it triggers the aura. And it's me checking their work. A little embarrassing there. So activity 1 gives students their first clue, the letter S. Then they go on to activity 2, where they have to use a square, triangle, and a circle. So let's try that. Put a square, a triangle, circle. And let's see if it triggers. It does. Good. And another video message. This one does not give students a clue, but does instruct them to go to the next activity. Now, activity 3 is very similar. It just asks to put the shapes down. So I'm going to go to activity 4. This one's my favorite. Students have to build a house using shapes. So they have to use these shapes to try to figure out how to fill in this house. I'll put the small rectangle in there and hopefully, yes. Alright, so now this is the trigger for this. It's going to say good job. And then it's going to give them a secret message and also tell them to go to the next activity station, which is message 5, or I mean activity 5. So I'm going to go ahead and disrupt this aura. See? And I'm going to pull out activity 5. Now, activity 5, students are instructed to find the aura on the paper, then draw the shapes on the back of their direction sheet. So draw the circle on the back of your paper. So that's one way that the teachers can find out if they actually went to every station, if they're listening, if they need help. If there's a circle on the back of their sheet, you know that they followed all the directions. Number 6 is very similar. It says find the aura. So let's take a look. And this is also an audio, just like the direction sheet. And it's just saying to use the shapes to try to build new objects. For instance, let's see, we can make a bow tie here, or a piece of candy, a fish. And then the students have to actually use their cameras to take a picture of whatever it is they made, so that the teacher can then look at their device and see the picture that they took, so you know that they worked on it. Number 7 is just a question, and you just use the so you could discuss with your partner. It says read and discuss with your partner. Check your answer by finding the aura. The question says which shape has 4 equal sides. So now if we point Erasmus at it, brings up a video and square. The next couple of activities are almost exactly the same. 3 sides. Which shape has 3 sides? And it's going to be a triangle. 1, 2, 3. Now, one thing that I discovered is that I should probably use these at the beginning of the game. Oh, which shape has only 1 side? And this gives a clue. It says go to the next activity. I should use these at the beginning of the game because I think that they really they define the shapes for the kids so that they can later understand the shapes and know what shapes they need. And it'll help communication with the collaboration. And so by defining them first, I think that would give them build their vocabulary up first. That's one change that I would definitely make to this game. In the end, after students have recorded all their clues, they would bring it to the teacher, and the teacher could look over their paper, look on the back for that circle, look on their device for the picture of the shapes that they made, and assess them that way. I hope you all enjoyed my game and maybe you could use it someday. Thank you and have a good one.